Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of Real Business Roundtable. We officially fucked up. We recorded this entire episode and didn't realize that the record button wasn't on, but we're going to have to do our best to cliff notes this pretty quick because we have another episode that we have to shoot. But oh my God, shit happens.
Shit happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of Real Business Roundtable. Today, we're talking about showcase your case studies.
This is like a fever dream.
What?
Dude. This is so
What does this mean?
Oh, Deja vu.
This means in order to accelerate the sales cycle, basically the person they know they need something or they don't know they need something, they're educated on it, and then they meet with a rep, and then they go through the bullshit, the steps, send me something, let me talk to some references, let me see some samples, blah, 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 blah. We want to teach people who are in business, they have a good portfolio, to actually lead with the examples because you know what? Proof is in the pudding. Cue the pudding. I want spoons in the pudding. Proof's in the pudding. We all know that people want to see proof. People want to see
We're
example.
trying to like go through all the jokes of the last one.
This is like
so bad.
Hey,
dude.
listen.
It honestly makes it a better episode.
I have ADD. I need to focus. I have the power. This is ladies and gentlemen.
The power.
This is not diagnosed.
Oh wait,
ADD.
we're going back and doing literally this.
This is not diagnosed ADD, but if I lose my train of thought, I have trouble sometimes. Now, what do I mean? Through the sales process, there is this structure where you meet with them and you blah, 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 blah. When you talk about the features and the benefits and the bullshit, what I like to do and what I recommend, please chill with the fucking chewing. That was in the other episode. It's crazy. We're being all crazy about it, trying to recreate the other episode because it was kind of funny. All right. So what I recommend anybody to do, if you're a craftsman or whatever business you're in, construction, home improvement, software, whatever, lead with the case studies because it cue the what it does is it helps you avoid the question whether or not you're able to deliver. If you lead with, ma'am, sir, this is what I do, and here's what I've done across the board with thousands of clients, ladies and gentlemen. They can't even argue with that. There is no question. That's where you need to maximize certainty by leading, showcasing your case studies. And they can actually physically see what they can actually get from working with you.
And now to go even a little bit further, before you even sit down to meet with them, if you have a client success story, case study, whatever it may be, of a person or place that they may know about, hey, do you know them? We're the guys who did that. Do you know them? We're the guys who do this. You know, and that breaks down the barriers a little bit, allows you to kind of get in there and like, okay, there's a little bit of familiarity here.
Oh yeah.
There's a little bit of trust that is built from that because I'm like, oh yeah, I know those people, whatever. But that's also another strategy is to lead literally with that case study that they may know.
Yes. Break down the barriers, break down the doubt, maximize their certainty by leading with your successes. Okay? You have to make people feel confident and certain that you are the right pick. Okay? So when you lead with those examples, those are proof. Those serve as proof. Those make people believe what you're saying, right? Because it's the truth. And you should always be truthful with your clients. If you're new, here's the thing. If you're new and you don't have much of a portfolio, just be straight up. Just say, hey, I hired some really good people on my team. Here's what we can do. Here are some drawings. And because I'm early in the game, I'm willing to give you, 20% off, what the market value is just to get my feet wet. And if you kind of present it like that and you got someone who's shopping around for a deal, chances are sometimes people in exchange for the deal, they'll just do it.
Yeah.
And mainly this episode is for people who have a portfolio. They have a baseline of stuff.
Or to understand the importance of building that portfolio, of getting those testimonials.
Yeah.
Another thing that I'll mention, even before you get into the meeting with anyone, promoting those testimonials, promoting the case studies. It's a huge thing right now. UGC content, your UGC, user generated content. If you have in any industry, any offering, any service, any product, if you have videos of people giving reviews or a good testimonial, talking praise about your product, service, whatever it may be, you can literally run ads with those videos. You can send it to people. You can do whatever you want with it, promoting that video, rather than it just being a Google review or a testimonial written email that, oh, did this, a message, whatever. If you're able to get a video, that shit is powerful, very powerful. And the amount of things that you can do with it is vast, to bring in more business. So even before you get into a meeting with someone, use those testimonials, get a video, promote it, post it, share it. There you go.
This is important because it reduces the sales cycle length.
Yeah.
So a sales cycle, some of them are brutal. Some of them are fucking 90 days, sometimes 6 months, sometimes a fucking year. The person took a year to make a decision, which is wild to me. Especially in my line of business, I drive revenue. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you waiting? What are you waiting for? What are you doing? I don't understand it, but everyone has that right to wait. But what I do in my line of work is I prepare all obstacles ahead of time. Ladies and gentlemen, ahead of time. What does that mean? That means I prepare the typical questions to be answered right then and there, right there. Let's give you an example. Well, I want you to send me an outline. Here you go, sir. I have a full outline of every motherfuck. Well, I want you to give me some. I already gave you some examples in the beginning of the conversation. Remember these examples? And then they're like, well, I'm like, here's the thing. If this isn't for you, then no big deal.
No,
I would rather you just tell me this.
Then you know what destroys Andy?
What?
When someone says, no, I'm feeling pressured.
Oh my God.
I'm feeling pressured here.
I'm like, what are we doing? Are we playing tiddlywinks? My whole thing is I'm very go, present value, solve the fucking problem, boom, 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 boom. Some people's approach is very, well, I'm gonna tickle your toes and I'm gonna run away, hide behind a tree, and then wink my eye at you from behind the tree. And then I'm gonna wait 3 days, get you thinking about working with. I don't got time. I don't got time for that. I have business to do. I have meeting after meeting after meeting. Sometimes I meet with people and then I'll have somebody call. I'm like, bro, I don't got time. What are we doing? I came to your place. I was talking to you. You seemed like, hey, let's go. And then you just, I am so busy back to 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 back that it's virtually impossible for me to entertain, looky-loos or heel draggers or ass draggers, whatever you want to call them, the people who can't make a decision. Indecisive, that's the word. Indecisive people. It's self-destruction, it's self-sabotage. I'll give you a little bit of wiggle room. Like I'll give you a little bit of like rope, because I get it. Sometimes it's a big decision to 5x or 10x your company sales. I don't know who the hell wouldn't want that, But so like
back to what we were originally saying. Though,
what I'm trying to get at is
the importance of testimonials.
No, seriously, I'm trying to. So what we're trying to get at is you have to shorten the sales cycle, and you need to get over all of your typical roadblocks, your typical stalls right there in the first meeting. So for me, it's references, example case studies, and then third is an outline of some sort. So what I do is I have pretty much all of those there. Now, references, obviously, they have to have the time to call them, but you want to know what? If I really feel like I can do this, I'll do it. I will say, hey, if you don't mind,
Yeah,
I'm actually
call
just
them
going to call them right here on speakerphone. And most clients are like, shit. All right. And then they start asking them questions. And, you know, I have enough proof of work, proof of concept, that's why I'm extra passionate and confident, because I have the ability to provide that level of success. So I'm just giving me as an example, right? Let's say you're a contractor and you sell high-end kitchens, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 kitchens. And you're thinking in your head like, oh shit, be prepared with a portfolio. Show them right away all of their options. Ensure them that your services and your craftsmanship and your operation are up to the highest standard. You need to maximize their certainty. But when you are selling the kitchen, do not sell, oh, well, yeah, this is this and this is that. You have to make them present the outcome of having a bigger, more functional and modern kitchen that will not only make them happy in general to look at and feel good about their home that they come home to every single day, but also present the story, paint the picture of what it would be like to have that wonderful kitchen. Now you might have to go off into dream world and say, ma'am, sir, imagine having a big open kitchen, not bumping into your loved ones when you're trying to prepare a meal. Imagine having the space.
With stainless steel countertops.
Yeah, beautiful granite countertops.
Chef's kitchen.
New floor. Amazing full-size freezer. Imagine having all the room to prepare a meal comfortably. And just imagine yourself with your loved one preparing that meal. Everything's in the oven. It's all done. You sit up at one of these bar stools, enjoying a glass of wine, maybe smooching your loved one, and just enjoying life.
Just imagine.
Just think how wonderful that would be. That's what XYZ Kitchens wants to bring to the table here.
And that's how Tom felt after working with XYZ Kitchens. Thank you.
So just remember, folks, be sure to lead with proof, lead with examples, identify all obstacles in the sales cycle. Typically it's proof, so lead with your case studies. And if there's anything else like paperwork or preparations or outlines, if you're in an industry where that can be created or sectioned off in a way where you can present some options right then and there, it'll be very beneficial for you to speed up the sales cycle where it's less leisurely. So like, we just want to help make sure we can speed that up for you and make it more successful.
And if you can get those videos too, if you can do something with the testimonials, just take as much advantage with those testimonials as you can. Like just anything you can imagine, it's possible. You just have to imagine. You just
Go ahead.
I completely went up on a ramp, just was on the right path, and then just fucking turned into dust. Thank you so much for joining us today on this wonderful RBR evening. Peace out.